have about 1.5 hours left. This is our third apple juice.
We have like a snack, it's like a little folded pizza.
It's quite exciting. Yeah, going well. How many podcasts have you gone through?
We're like 12
And I've watched 6 seasons of Selling Sunset, so
seasons.
episodes. So we're going well. It's mysteriously light from
Yeah, it's like the sun essentially. Like we're coming back through a sunrise. But it's 10:30 p.m. by our bodies.
yeah, getting tired.
And we probably have like another 6 or 7 hours of being awake. So
Pray for us. Okay, 9 hours later, we've arrived in Calgary. It's about, what time by our bodies?
almost 1 a.m.
Almost 1 a.m.
Almost 6 p.m.
That's why we look so rough. But yeah, it's almost 6 p.m. here. We haven't really eaten dinner. I don't know if you could tell on the video, but the portion sizes on WestJet were tiny. So we're kind of hungry, but the airport doesn't really have dinner food. It's also 1 a.m. by our bodies, so we're kind of not hungry.
Yeah.
And we're boarding our next flight in like 20 minutes. So
At least the next one's a short one.
yeah, but it's rough.
We're in Vancouver. We're on the train heading into the city. So we still have like an hour and a half of our journey left to get to our accommodation.
Oh my god, it's going to be almost 6 a.m. by our bodies by the time we get back. And I woke up at 7:30.
Yeah, we'll have been awake for almost 24 hours when we get there. But it's the worst like journey we've got like on the whole trip. And it's almost over. We have made it to our accommodation. We've actually been here like 14 hours, but we got here and we went to sleep.
Yes, we did. We didn't sleep great.
I slept fine. Catherine woke up at like 4 a.m.
I didn't sleep great, but that's expected with jet lag.
Yeah.
And we've just put on a wash and washed our hair, and now we're cooking some lunch.
You can probably hear it sizzling in the background. But yeah, so we are in Vancouver for ages. We're here for like 3 weeks, and we're going to be seeing Vancouver while we're here. We're also going to be sitting on this couch.
Yeah, it's another
for
break.
Several days.
We are very excited. We honestly probably won't go into Vancouver until
for another couple of days.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of like admin-y stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like our washing and backing up our phones and everything.
Going grocery shopping today. We're going to a Walmart. That's
I
kind
know,
of exciting.
it is exciting. Maybe we'll bring you to Walmart.
Yeah.
Which is probably not that exciting if you're American or Canadian. But for us,
It is exciting.
a Walmart is exciting. All right, we're off on our walk.
Off to Walmart.
But we're off on our walk to the bus stop to go
Yes.
to Walmart. But it is like well and truly autumn here. Like
It's so
the
beautiful.
colours of the trees are stunning. We got in after dark yesterday, so we didn't really get to see anything.
Yes.
And also we hadn't slept in 22 hours, so I don't think I could have seen if I wanted to.
We actually did briefly go to a grocery shop that's like within walking distance yesterday, which is called Save on Foods. But it is not cheap.
No,
Not as cheap as it sounds.
No, and we have read that groceries in Canada are particularly expensive.
I did not know this, and I was shocked when I saw the minimum price for a bag of pasta was like, $3 Canadian $50. Like, that's crazy. There's none of that 89-cent cheap stuff here.
No, but we looked it up and apparently Walmart is cheaper.
Apparently
so
it's
that's
the
how we're going
cheapest,
there.
so we will put that to the test.
But yes, it's nice to actually be outside in Canada.
Wild.
We've made it to Walmart, and honestly this supermarket is the size of our local like little shopping centre back
Yeah,
home.
but the whole shopping centre.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great though, because after Europe we have missed these giant supermarkets.
Yeah, England is great for them, and then like
All of Europe is
Germany and Austria have big
that's
ones.
True.
Everywhere
Everywhere else.
awful. So it's very nice. We can get literally everything we need in one
Including,
place.
I don't know,
Shoes
everything else. There's even a McDonald's in the Walmart.
and a pharmacy. Wild.
Crazy.
Can you show me what you just found?
Yes. What is this? What is this? Why is it not refrigerated? Made with real cheese. What do you use it for? Anyone? What do you use Cheese Whiz for? In a jar as well, because I know that they come in a spray. What do you use jar Cheese Whiz for? Horrifying.
We're just finding all the things which are like not a thing in Australia.
Look at
like,
this.
This is all the cereals. This is literally just mini churros.
Look at this. This is cinnamon rolls.
That's not breakfast.
I feel like we're so typically touristy being here, but it's crazy here.
For context on how expensive stuff is here, this rice, it's just a 900 gram bag. $4.47. Insane.
This is worse than Switzerland.
Alright, we've finished our groceries. We've got like a half full trolley. I reckon this is going to be like close to 150 Canadian dollars, but we'll keep you updated. Alright, we made it back. Here's the groceries we got. So it's like
A full table's worth.
quite a lot. I think we have like 6 or 7 dinners worth, and then like a bunch of breakfast and some lunches.
Some lunches, yeah.
Just in your mind, lock in your guess on how much this cost us. It was 138 Canadian dollars, which is 157 Australian dollars.
Yeah. I would say at least 20 of it was 1.3 kilos of beef though, so that's okay.
Yeah, the beef was $17,
Yeah.
but we figured a big packet would last us. But yeah, Canada is expensive for groceries.
Well, at least we don't have to do that very often. Good afternoon.
Hello.
We are out on a walk.
It's actually only been one day
Look at
since
this
we
leaf.
last saw you. I know, the leaves here are insane. Also, like, the colour, it's
Yes.
stunning.
We just wanted to film because we've just been walking up this like very long, thin park, and the colours here are incredible.
It's honestly like mind-blowing. Like, obviously I've seen pictures of like North American autumn or fall, I guess, but I've never seen it with my own two
it's
eyes.
gorgeous. Every tree, look at this over here. You got a splotch of red, orange.
And then like a brighter red. Oh,
So cool.
it's so beautiful.
It is such a vibe here, and like every single house. We're staying in North Vancouver, which I think I'm learning is quite bougie.
Yeah.
I mean, our place is quite bougie, so it would make sense. But every single house is a Disney house. Like, you think Gabriella Montez High School Musical, Zac Efron's, like Troy Bolton's house, every single house looks like that. Like,
Yeah.
immaculate, beautiful, like panelled with wood, just like gorgeous.
I know, it's incredible. We were gonna film them, but then we were like, we probably shouldn't just be filming
Just think
people's
of those
houses. But it's such a like unique. I mean, it's not even unique. It's the same as like the rest of North America, but it's just not at all like home.
It's amazing. We love it.
It's also not at all like Europe. So
Very
at
different.
the moment, very intriguing. So we had some lunch and some pizza, and we've come for dessert. We had to. We had to. We actually found a couple of these in. We found one in the UK. I can't remember where else we've seen them, but we never got it until now because it wasn't the true Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
But we're very excited. We got a maple dip. I got an apple fritter donut thing.
Yeah, and then we just got an original glaze because we need something to compare it to other
We
donut
do.
brands.
So we're very excited.
The Tim Hortons was very nice. I'm not the biggest fan of like donuts, so they weren't anything special to me, but I liked them. I liked
Yeah.
them. They were both good.
I like donuts, but like they were nice donuts, but they weren't anything particularly like special.
It was fun to try.
But yeah, they were fun to try. I mean, my favorite kind of donut is a cinnamon sugar, and they didn't have that.
Yeah, same.
So
So we are now just walking through Canada Place, which is like a convention centre.
yeah,
Not really sure what there is to do here, but we're just looking around and staying out of the wet.
Yes, it has been raining every day we've been here. And I know Vancouver is known for being a very wet place, so we'll see if we get any sunshine while we're here. But it is like nice to wander around. Earlier we were walking through Gastown.
It was so nice.
Which area is a really nice area, and we were looking at all the shops and stuff, and it was quite nice. But then it started raining, so
Just trying to stay inside and stay dry.
okay, we've come outside to like look at the view. You can see Stanley Island behind
Stanley
us.
Park.
Stanley Park, sorry, which is, I believe, on an island.
No, it's just at the end of this peninsula.
Okay. Clearly, I have no idea what we're doing. But we also realised that we never actually said we ever started the day.
No, we never even started this video. We just
No.
started filming in the airport and on the plane and...
What?
Anyway, we're in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And we're actually in the city of Vancouver today.
Yeah. We came in to explore because it is actually our 8th anniversary today.
It is.
And we figured we should do something instead of just sitting inside.
Yes. I am still very tired though, so I feel like it will be a short day.
Yeah, Catherine's struggling a bit with the jet lag.
I am. I've had a couple of very early wake ups, so I'm crashing a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, we decided to actually come into Vancouver and like wander around today because we have ages, so we're not like in a rush
Yeah, not
to
at
see
all.
everything. So today is just a wandering aimlessly around the city kind of day, and realizing just how expensive Vancouver is.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I honestly thought Switzerland was going to be the most expensive place, and now I think it might be Canada.
Yeah. We were looking for lunch earlier. We ended up getting pizza, which I didn't film because I think we filmed us eating pizza enough
lot of
times for a
pizza.
lifetime. But it was $4.30 a slice,
Yeah.
and that was the cheapest lunch we could find.
Yeah, food courts are like $15, $16 a meal. So I'm glad we are eating in most of our lunches because
Yeah.
we could not afford this every day.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be the budget saving place we thought it would. We didn't really think it would, but we thought being in one place for so long we'd maybe save some money, but maybe not.
That's okay. We'll show you as many cheap, free things as we can.
Yep. This area outside Canada Place is quite cool because there's I can see that like red thing behind us. Are just like facts about the history of Vancouver, and they're quite interesting.
Very
It's
interesting.
nice to just wander around. Also, there's like seaplanes and helicopters, and
And we can like look across to Stanley Park, which is so pretty. We're gonna go to, I don't know, sometime.
hopefully on a day where it's a bit less wet.
Yeah.
We
I really want to find a beaver.
yeah, Catherine learned that there are beavers in Stanley Park, and is that like that's your number one animal you want to see in the wild,
it
right?
is,
Yeah.
I just don't know if I ever will. I imagine they're about as rare as seeing a platypus. However, I've seen a platypus, so maybe
Maybe we'll get lucky.
especially after the disappointment of not seeing one in Inverness.
Yeah, we read that they are most active around dusk, and thankfully it's winter, so dusk is like 4:30 at the moment.
Such a reasonable time.
Yeah, so we might actually be able to see one. I guess we'll let you know
If
when
we
we
see
do that.
one, it's going to be the title of this.
Yeah,
video.
you'll know. But yeah, it's very beautiful. The like autumn colours
Yeah, the
are
autumn colours are
stunning,
amazing.
even in the rain.
The snow is so cool. We haven't seen those mountains at all since we arrived because it's been too foggy, so who knew they were there?
This is the clearest day we've had. It's still really cloudy.
It is.
But yeah, we had not a single clue that there were like snow-capped mountains just
Nope.
over there. It's incredible. We are doing something very exciting today, which is going to a musical.
Obviously.
Because, you know, it's been like 6 days since we last saw a musical.
Oh my god, it's only been 6 days.
It's been a really long 6 days, but
Jesus.
this time it's a musical neither of us have seen before, so we're very excited.
Yeah, we've always wanted to see it, and it's touring North America, so that's exciting.
Probably gonna get sick from being.
We just came out of the theatre. We saw our matinee because we could. We can get home for dinner. It was very good.
It was. We didn't know a whole lot about it going in.
I knew less than Krissie.
Yeah, I knew the story, like the like Greek mythology story very vaguely. And we've both seen the Tony's performance, and that was all we had.
The Tony's performance is all I was going on, but it was very good, and the
It was.
touring cast was amazing.
They really were, especially Eurydice was like incredible. But yeah, would recommend. You can't see it here because that was closing.
Second
closing.
It closes tonight.
But yeah, it was really good.
It's just really cool being able to see touring casts, because that is not a thing in Australia. I think it's like kind of starting now. Like there are, I think Rent is touring soon, but it's like
it's
very rare, like extremely rare.
Yeah.
So it's just so cool being somewhere and getting to see a tour. Like we saw it in Bristol with The Lion King, and I feel like it's special.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really fun, and now it's actually quite cold.
It is.
It's like almost 5 p.m, but the sun's already set. So we're gonna go get some groceries, and then we are heading back to stay warm for the night.
Yay! See you whenever we go out again. Morning.
Hello.
I don't even remember what we last filmed. But we are.
Down, it would have been.
Oh yeah. So a couple days ago, we've just been chilling and going for nice walks around our area, because our area is so lovely.
But something that's weird about this area of Vancouver, and I think this is quite common in a lot of like North America, there are no footpaths.
Yeah, there are
like,
none.
We're just walking down the middle of the road right now.
Yep, because there's no paths.
Nowhere to walk.
It's very annoying. But today we are back out exploring Vancouver. The first day we did that, it actually rained, so I feel like we haven't even really seen Vancouver very much.
Yeah.
But today is a rare sunny day, so we're taking advantage, and we're going to Stanley Park.
Yes, we're gonna go get some lunch first, and then we're like, honestly, probably just gonna spend the whole day in Stanley Park.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can spend several days there, so there is a lot to see and a lot to do. So that's today's plan.
Yeah.
Also, in Australia today, it is the early hours of the 15th, which is 1 year since we left.
Yep.
Which is obscene. We don't really know when to celebrate it, because it's only the 14th here, and we left at about midday on the 15th in Australia, which I think will be before we fall asleep here. So
Yeah.
I guess we kind of celebrate it tonight. I don't know, it feels really weird.
See, I feel like the 15th is the 15th. I know it's like a different time zone, but
I don't know.
It doesn't feel like a year today.
Maybe we'll do today and tomorrow. But it's very weird. We have this app called Time Hop, which like shows what was happening this day like years ago throughout your social media, and I started to get like, I think it also goes through your camera roll.
It does, yeah.
So I started to get photos from us on the plane today, and I was like, this is not correct. Like, there's no possible way it's been a year.
I know, and like, I know it's very common for people to be like, oh, it doesn't feel like a year. But it's more than that. Like,
No, it truly doesn't feel like a year.
I cannot fathom how it's been a year.
It doesn't make sense. It's been maybe 3 months, surely. It's very
crazy.
scary and very sad. So maybe we'll just try and ignore that for today.
That's all right. We still have a bit over 3 months left. So,
Oh gosh.
it's
All
fine.
right.
It's fine.
It's fine. We'll see you later.
All right, we are at a food court for lunch because why not? It's cheap.
Lots of options.
And I have gone with the most Canadian thing we could think of.
We have to try it.
Having poutine, which I was really unsure about when I read that it had cheese curds, because that just sounds disgusting. But then we looked it up, and a cheese curd is essentially just like an unaged cheddar.
Yeah.
It's like a fresh cheddar.
I've always been skeptical that I would like poutine. I know I won't like it as much because I'm a sauce girly, like I'm a tomato sauce girly. I'm intrigued though.
Yeah, it smells really good. And Catherine's gone with dumplings.
Well, wontons.
Wontons.
Yeah.
Is that not a dumpling?
I think it's just a different type.
Right. But we'll let you know how the poutine is. Okay, quick poutine review before we explain where we are. It was pretty good. The gravy was really nice. The chips were good.
Chips were really good. Gravy was good.
I'm not sure I'm sold on cheese curds though.
Yeah, they were very milky.
Yeah, because it's like unaged cheddar. It just kind of tastes like thick milk, which was odd.
It didn't not go.
No, it did not work.
I didn't hate it, but
I was expecting it to be a cheesier flavour, but it was very like creamy.
Yeah, not bad.
But no, not bad.
And it kind of melted as well.
Yeah.
With the heat. It wasn't bad.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'd have it again, but it was worth trying.
Yeah.
Like I don't regret trying it.
Yeah, of course.
But now we are in Stanley Park. So we just walked across the bridge. I don't actually know what the bridge is called.
Lion's Gate or something lion.
Yeah, that one. So we walked across the bridge and now we are in Stanley Park. And we're just gonna wander around here for a few hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot more foresty than I thought it was gonna be.
I think we're in the foresty end.
Right.
And I think towards the totem poles area is like a bit more
Parky,
family-friendly.
yeah.
Parky, yeah. So we'll do everything. And we are going to detour past the Beaver Lake.
Yes.
And we're going to spend a good while there.
Fingers crossed for us.
I don't know. I doubt they're just like running around the lake.
No. But it is sunsets in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe.
You never know.
The other thing that's wild is the other day we showed like the snow-capped mountains that we could see for the first time. But today is much clearer. And walking across the bridge, like, there are mountains everywhere.
So beautiful.
It's incredible. And they're like all the way off into the distance in like north and west. There's just so many mountains. It's so beautiful.
It is.
Oh, there's a web. Spider web.
Spider web.
That is the bottom of a tree that's fallen down, like its root system. It's huge. A lot of the trees here are very large.
We saw a tree that was 600 years old.
Well, yes, the trunk of a tree that collapsed in a storm in 2006, but it was 600 years old when it fell.
Crazy.
Wild. It's so interesting because the trees are so different from any trees we've really got at home. It feels very North American.
Yeah.
We were just sitting at Beaver Lake and now we're walking down along Beaver Creek, which you can probably hear next to us.
Beautiful.
It is.
Look at that sun flare.
I know. We're not hopeful about seeing a beaver.
It's very like bushy and foresty, so everything sort of looks like a dam and everything is.
We also thought when we read that they were like around at dusk, we were like, oh good, we can just go like when the sun sets. It's a lot forestier than we thought. We thought it was going to be like a park. And we don't want to really be here after dark. So we'll see. But even if we don't see a beaver, this park is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
No beavers, sadly. Sad. But we are now down on the seawall walk, which is kind of still part of Stanley Park. Like, this is Stanley Park right there. Yeah.
I thought that the seawall walk was just around where we were before, like around Canada Place, but no, it turns out it's very long.
Yeah. So we're just going to walk along this for a bit and
beautiful.
take in the harbour and the north side and the snowy mountain peaks over there.
Watch all the seaplanes take off.
Yeah. And then we're going to head back into another section of Stanley Park in a bit. But this is a incredible place to walk. It's just so beautiful. Like, I don't think the camera really does it justice.
No, definitely not.
It's wild.
Canada is impressing us with the scenery so far.
It really is.
at that blue sky.
It is the best day we've had yet.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Which I think we
today.
keep saying. The weather's just slowly improving every day.
Yes, it is a beautiful morning.
What are we
Quite
doing
cold.
today? It is kind of chilly.
Today we are going to Granville Island, which is quite exciting. I feel like that's probably after Stanley Park the second most recommended place to go.
Yeah, from what we understand, it's just like an area of the city. It is kind of an island, but it's just full of like bars and restaurants and shops
I think there's
and
a
everything.
theme park or something there, but I think it's shut at the moment, or a water park or something, which I guess makes sense why it's shut. Yeah. So we are going there. We're having like a nice full day out today. We'll probably explore some other areas, just see what we get up to. I don't know, I say we have a full day, but we'll probably start heading back around 3:30 when the sun starts going down.
Yeah,
So we're
that's
just
still
trying
a
to
full
make the
day.
most of the sunlight.
We're going from like the morning until the sun sets. That's a full day.
Yeah, that is a full day.
We don't determine when the sun sets.
Yeah, so we will see you when we get to Granville Island in like an hour and a half.
Also, our walk down to the bus involves walking down the staircases up here, and then this path, and then another road that's like the same angle.
Very steep at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
walking down it, absolutely fine. Walking back up it in the afternoon,
Terrible.
awful.
Made it to Granville Island.
We've actually been here for a bit, just walking into all the shops.
Very cool shops.
Yeah, there's a lot of like clothing shops, but a lot of them seem like kind of independent things, and there's
Yeah.
like a lot of handmade items and stuff. The
a
yarn
whole-
store? No, the hammock store.
Hammock store. It's so cool. Yeah, as Krissie said though, like, are Canadians hammocking very often? Surely not a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess they're used to cold weather, so once
Yeah,
it hits
true.
like 12 degrees, they're like, it's great. But yeah, this area is really cool. It's like, I'll actually look up what it was, but it seems like it was like an old industrial kind of area that's been converted. It's just like under a bunch of roads and like on the harbour. It's really
There's a little
cool.
island in between.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We've been walking around so much, and we just came into the market hall, which we did not even know was here. It's so big.
Okay, that does not show it, but it is very...
We're on the like short side, but
goes all the way down there. It's crazy. We don't know if we're going to get lunch here. Maybe. It is lunchtime and we are hungry, but it's so cool. Honestly, Granville Island is amazing. I don't think either of us expected there to be so much here.
No.
I was honestly expecting to be here for like an hour or two.
I know it's been. I can't see my watch. We've been here like 3-ish hours. Yeah, 3 hours.
I feel like we're gonna just do a loop of the whole island, but there's so many shops.
I know. We didn't realize just how many there were. But it's amazing. Like there's so many really cool shops and like food stores and the market and everything. It's so fun.
We can easily spend a whole day here, which
Yeah.
it looks like we are currently doing. We have now come to Kitsilano Beach. I say beach,
We
but
use the term beach loosely.
I would say dirt pile.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
We have a view over of like snow-capped mountains. in
It's
the distance.
ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, I think we're just gonna sit here. The sun's gonna go down soon. Even though I feel like we've been out for like not very long.
Yeah, it's 3:15 and the sun is like very clearly on its way.
Yeah. So we're probably just gonna sit here a bit, maybe look around Kitsilano a bit because I know it's a nice suburb. And then head back. We're really trying to convince ourselves not to get donuts.
Donuts are such a thing in Canada.
Yeah, it's much bigger here than in Australia. I think just because it's cold.
But also, like, I mean, we knew about Tim Hortons.
Obviously.
And we knew that Tim Hortons sold donuts.
Yeah.
But I thought that was, like, the thing.
The extent of the donuts.
Yeah, but there are donut stores everywhere, and they smell like hot, fresh donuts. And it's like 5 degrees at the moment, so it's really tempting.
We'll try and resist, but it's a beautiful view. Having a very nice day. Sorry if you can hear the crows.
We're just underneath a tree of them.
Yeah, they're very loud. So this across from us is like the west end part of Vancouver. This is Sunset Beach, I think it's called. But we're just gonna end today here.
Yeah, we're just gonna go catch the bus back, basically.
Yep, because as you can see, sunset is coming and we want to try and get back before it's dark.
Yeah.
So it's been a lovely day.
It has.
Very thankful for this weather. Hasn't been too cold. I think Krissie said it was 7 today.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
A top of 7, but like, that's
reasonable.
That's something.
But look at this beautiful. Oh, look at that view.
It's so
oh,
nice.
look at
You
those
can-
hills.
I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but Stanley Park is just like there.
Under the hills, yeah.
Yeah. But it's so nice. Also, I was just going to say, on the like catching the bus back thing, the buses here, very easy to navigate.
Yeah, they are pretty easy. You can just use your like contactless card, which we love.
Yeah.
Very good.
We do love our easy public transport system.
We really do.
Some countries could learn a thing or two.
Thailand.
Italy.
Yep. So we will see you whenever we go out next. Might be tomorrow, might not be. We don't know. See you then.